Hi everyone and Happy New Year. Welcome to Tea Time with Bee and Kit. I'm Bee.
And I'm Kit.
And welcome to this awesome episode of everything that, well, not everything, lessons, some of which we have learned in 2025. And a quick little Happy New Year from both of us.
Happy New Year's.
2025 was
a transformational year.
Yeah.
Chaotic.
Interesting for sure.
Life learning, like lessons, whatever.
It was the thing. It was the thing, and we are so glad that we made it to 2026 onto bigger and brighter things. So, Kit, what have you learned in 2025?
Yes. Okay. For me,
Yes.
I want to say that I learned a lot of different things, but I like to start with the first one is health is wealth. Your body is going to force you to rest and will give you lots of signs. And so you have to listen to your body. I know for me, one thing that I've learned about myself over the years was like I had anxious avoidance. And so I kept myself busy, always busy, always busy.
Yeah.
And my body would tell me like I have to rest. So I would be one of those people, I would be out from like, before the sun even rises to evening. And
I mean, not much has really changed.
No,
I mean,
I do things now.
she's
for
very
rest.
busy girl, morning, noon, and night.
I am,
But she does take more time to rest.
I rest and I say no, and so I set those healthy boundaries. So health is wealth. One thing that if you don't have your health, then you don't have anything. So that's something that you need to put in mind. One of my favorite bosses, and he's actually one of my really good friends, when I first started with him, he would tell me all the time, health is wealth, so you need to take care of yourself.
I mean, it's so true.
Yeah, and if you don't take care of yourself, you don't have anything. Like, if there's no
nothing.
you, then what else is there?
Nothing.
Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
What was the lesson that you learned?
A lesson that I learned, I don't require validation from anybody else but myself.
Girl, yes! This is a big one.
That's a big one.
Finally. I've been telling her forever.
It's like people, we tell ourselves these things, right? I'm going to become better, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But last year was when I really, truly put it into like action. Yeah, like, there's not so much like I'm telling myself I'm baddie. I know that I am.
Yeah, you're embodying her.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, it's important.
I think it's because of like my upbringing. I would feel like I need validating from other people to feel like some form of self-worth.
No, it's 100%.
But you need to validate yourself. If you can't validate yourself, then forget anybody else. It comes from you.
I think that was one of the hardest lessons I had to learn is to be my own cheerleader.
Yeah.
Especially coming up like in our cultures, like where, like you had to do things to be noticed, and you either had to be like exemplary school student, and I was an average student. So like I was definitely not that one, or I was not born a male in my family. So there goes that one. And my occupations have always been unique. So
yeah, there's never been like where, especially in our culture, where if you're not a doctor or a lawyer or an engineer,
they understand you. They're like, oh, you want to do what?
Are you not a doctor?
No.
Maybe no.
You want to do wedding planning? Okay. And then
I'm creative. I'm a creative being.
I mean, both of us, we went into such a creative outlet when we were younger, and even now, like everything that we've done, we've always beat it through our own drums. And it's time for us to start being our own cheerleader. I mean, you will always have a support system in your friendships.
Yeah.
But I love that. Yeah. Yay.
Another lesson.
I think another lesson I learned is that you have to own your life. And this has been so hard because I'm one of those people that I would wait on other people to do stuff. And so I'm like, hey, when are you free? When are you free? When are you? And not everyone runs in the same type of, especially now, not everyone runs on the same timeline as you. especially with schedules, and people will have different kind of things going on in their lives. So you have to start living your life no matter what. And who knows who you'll meet along the way. I feel like this year I met some really amazing people. I was very sick throughout this year, but then like also I was telling B, and I was like, I had so many life experiences, like let alone just doing so many
She
things.
took life by the reins and literally was just taking things off, like crossing them off her list. Like, I can't wait and I need to do things, and if that means doing it alone, that's okay. I don't want to allow somebody else to have that kind of control over what I want to be able to do. I'm just going to go and do it.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's exactly what. And because I feel like for me that, you know, I was so scared. I guess like I'm big about like, oh, let's do things. But you know, honestly, I did salsa classes by myself. I did so many things. I took myself on solo dinners. I took myself to networking events. I took myself to different kind of lessons, like things that I've always wanted to do, and I did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned so much. I made new people like that are in the same boat as me. So that's something that I would recommend is take life in your own, like take control of your own life.
Mm-hmm.
What's another lesson you learned?
I mean, this is a lesson I think we've both learned, and this is a lesson that we will keep repeating, is last year we gave too many people too much grace.
Oh,
and
yes.
I'm not doing that in 2026. And whether that be somebody I'm related to, like blood relation, or whether I'm somebody I'm very close to, friends, whatever, like, I'm focusing on me, my growth, my life with my kids. And if you don't, like, everyone is like a piece of a jigsaw puzzle, right?
Yeah.
If your piece of the puzzle doesn't fit, maybe that's okay, but it's not part of my puzzle. You're part of somebody else's, not mine.
Oh, girl, I like that. I like that analogy.
Look at all this wisdom. But I'm just saying, I got to the point where I just don't care anymore. And it's not from a bitchy way or any kind of ill will towards people. I just don't want to carry like all that heaviness of like carrying a relationship or carrying a friendship or worrying when throughout my entire life no one has actually reached out and given me grace. When it really truly, and like I know you, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like even family, like I know everyone has so much going on in their lives. Shit, like my life is like upside down and inside out. But I still give people grace. I still give people my time.
But you still show up. I think that to add on to this is like lesson, like it's
it's like
this is like an add-on is relationships, no matter if they're friendships, partnerships, whatever, they take work. And I think that
I mean, people say, "Oh, it's easy," but it's easy because you also have an understanding. But you're still working on it. You just don't realize it's not easy. You still work, but you're working like in the background, right?
You have to show up. I think the thing is with what you're saying too is like you show up for everybody, and then you're like those same people who's showing up for you.
And now I just don't care.
And like, and that's how, exactly.
And I just wish everyone well. Like, good for you, baby. Like, I'm happy for you, but I will unfollow you very quietly on social media. I've done that for a lot of people. And I just won't call, I won't text. There'll be zero interaction. You just don't have access to any of my energy anymore.
I agree. I think for me, I don't care about, like, when I'm just done, I don't care to go onto your profile. I don't care to check up on you. I don't care. Like, for me, I think a relationship takes work. And especially if somebody's going through something, whether it's heartbreak over the same person for the millionth time, whether it's something happening to your car, your house, your livelihood.
Yeah, we're all going through something.
Maybe it's something going on with your health. Check in. You never know, because you know what? Like, everybody wants, and those people that matter to you, you will check in. You will have conversations. Like, me and B both have friends that live in different countries, states, different places all over, and we're so intentional, and we show up for those same people, and those people show up for us. Like, point blank. I think that it does take work. Relationships are easy when you both put in the work. And that's where I think that with us we're just not.
I just can't anymore.
Extending
I just
grace.
know.
Yeah.
Because it's depleting my energy, and you're the one that's gaining. I'm getting nothing. And people think, well, you know, if I just keep giving, like, for me, relationships and friendships, it is transactional in a sense.
It is.
Because you both have to put something in. And you both have to be able to take something out of it, right? And if I'm the only one adding to this pot in our relationship, and you're the only one that's taking it out, I'm the mug.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, I'd rather just keep that energy for myself and protect my peace. And you just drain somebody else's energy. I don't care.
You know, it's interesting that you say that, because I think that we both learned this in 2025. But in 2024, I remember I went to it was one of those, it's called a wellness conference, but it wasn't. It was like a lot of like tarot readers, energy readers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was cool. And so the lady, she read she made me pick 3 cards, right? So I was like, okay, cool. So she read my cards, and she was like, and this is 2024. She's like, one thing that you need to focus in on is that you need to pour into your cup, and the overflow is what you give to others. And I think we both felt like in 2025 that we both made a rule that we both are going to fill our cups first.
Yeah.
And then whatever the overflow is. Like,
that is what everybody else gets, but I'm not going to give you anything until my cup is overflowing. I just can't.
You can't. And
there are people that I do, but they have to be top tier. And if you're not, then you're not. Like, I don't care.
I think honestly, that it's you protecting your energy, which is like beautiful. I think we all need to protect our energy, our peace, and then whatever else we can give other people is what we can give, and other people can expect everything from you. And so, another big one that I learned is that this is something we saw, and I love this quote. It's like, usually the ones that are smiling, the people that have a smile on their face,
I saw this one,
are the strongest ones, and they're usually the silent ones that have a smile on their face. So like, they're struggling in silence. I think I butchered the way that it said.
I mean, that is pretty much me too. Yeah.
Is that, you never know what's going on, and you can be strong, but you can also give yourself and show yourself that own grace that you would extend to other people.
I love that. Yeah. Don't give others that aren't deserving, but remember to give yourself grace.
Like, give it to yourself first. I think that we oftentimes try to show up and show out. And I know I did this a lot this past year, is I showed up and showed out for a lot of people. And then when it was my turn,
ain't nobody show up.
It's the people.
Well, the people that you expected.
Well, I expected certain people to show up, and they didn't. And like, it showed me who they are. It showed me where they stand in my life, and I think that that's okay, because they showed me what type of friendship that they had to offer, and I'm meeting them where they're at. And so that's another lesson where I'm doing is meeting people where you're at. Like, whether that feels like a shift for me, that means that I am meeting you where you're at with friendships, because this is what you offer me. This is what I'm going to give you back in return. So don't feel any other type of way, because in the end of the day, I'm living my life to the fullest. Whether you're close friend, whether you're a friend, whether you're acquaintance,
So this is a lesson I've learned since stepping back into social media, and especially working on Tea Time with Kit, is embracing my vulnerability.
I love that.
Because
it's hard.
It's hard, and it's very difficult to talk to just a screen and then listen to your voice. And we're always judging, right? We're always hard on ourselves. But not only that, we know others are going to be judging us too. It was very hard to put myself in a position of vulnerability to be like, you know what? Fuck it.
People
how many other people do we watch online that we don't personally know? It's not cringy then. So why is it when it's a friend, it's cringy? So I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to embrace it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to embrace that vulnerability.
I think anything that you do on social media, you have to be okay with judgment. Yeah. And I think that it took us a minute to get there. That goes with my lesson, because in my head I had this one, and it goes hand in hand. Girl, we're like,
what does it say?
is don't dim your light anymore. Like, no more. That's something that we had to learn. Yeah. Is that we were so used to being behind the scenes and always taking care of everything, that we know that what we're doing is meant to help people, and to really advocate for, especially like the women, the people who are not being heard.
Yeah, and talking about discussions that are slightly taboo, you know, and some people might just find uncomfortable to talk about, and me and Kit just gonna just let it out.
Have real conversations about
it. And keeping it real. And with, we've both embraced being vulnerable.
Yeah.
And we both understood that we cannot dim our light.
Nope.
Success is not gonna, come to our doorstep if we're gonna be timid and shy and not create videos and podcasts and not be present on social media and not work hard at putting ourselves in a very vulnerable place, because social media is very vulnerable, for influencers and what have you. And it's okay, baby.
I mean, with that being said, you're going to see a lot more of...
There's going to be lots more of us, and we're not going anywhere.
We're not going to go anywhere. We're going to have fun doing it. Like, that's
it.
The point of this is that we have real conversations, and we want you to know that you're not alone, especially if you have these thoughts, if you want to have these conversations. Like, yeah, that's why we're here. I think that one other lesson that I've learned this year was that you can either be your biggest champion or you can be your biggest obstacle.
Ooh, that, yes.
And you either have, like, you want to take care of something. Like, I had a career change. I switched from 2 jobs this year, and I'm making more money at my current job just because I knew I could. I championed for myself. I went to a new doctor's. I advocated for myself this year, and I'm cured from what I was facing. I feel like a lot of times, like, I can either be my obstacle by playing victim, say, no, like, this all happened, or I could say, look, I took the reins and I started championing for myself. And I think that it's the way you come up in life and the way you show up, because a lot of times we play a victim, we play those obstacles, we say, oh, well, we give ourselves 10 billion different reasons. Like, I could have been like, you know what, the job market's hard right now. Or, oh, B, like, all these people are
I don't think you understand. Kit would be like, B, I applied to X amount of jobs today. B, I applied to X amount of jobs today. And it would be every day she'd be like, I applied to X amount of jobs. And I'm like, it's okay, baby. The universe will reward you. You just got to keep going and show them that you're resilient enough to get the job that you want. And she never gave up. There was never a tone in her voice that was like defeatist. And this is another thing I've learned. Yeah. Just genuinely, like, having a defeatist attitude does nothing but just hinder your progress. Why? If you want to lose weight, why are you going to be like, well, I don't know, do that? Girl, it's simple. You got to eat less. You got to eat clean. You got to work out. You got to get extra steps in. You got to hydrate. You got to get your supplements, and you got to sleep.
A lot of times, people, you're right. It's like, even I think about my own weight like journey. So I was at a point in my life I don't know how old. It was a few years ago where I had gained a lot of weight, and then I was so depressed that I just wanted to hide. And I'm like, no, that's not the way to go. It's literally what you said. Eating clean, portion control, working out. There's a science behind it.
It is a science. But it's like,
because
if you've got a defeatist attitude, you're going to get depressed. You're going to be anxious.
Yeah.
You're not going to socialize. You are going to self-sabotage, basically. And you're not going to achieve any of the things that you want to do. So set your mind, have a goal, and be realistic, and go for it. And sometimes Delulu helps too, I'm not going to lie.
Delulu can be Trululu. Like, I love that. I love being delusional. Her and I, B and I are Delulu all the time. And but guess what?
Yeah,
we're
it's your fault sometimes.
No.
I have to rein my delusion in sometimes because I'm like, I'm too crazy.
Though. Like, we're always manifesting everything we want.
Too much.
No, we're manifestors. And so another thing that I love I learned this year is be authentic no matter what place, situation, people, whatever it is, show up as your authentic self. Yes. People, like, especially B and I, we can sniff, we're so discerning that we can tell right away when somebody's not genuine.
Yeah. Or you just can't put your finger on it. You're just like, something is just like,
And it's usually, I tell you all the time, I'm like, because that person was genuine. And I think for me, it's, if you're not genuine, what are you hiding? And if you're hiding something, then that's a big red flag, because it just goes down the line of red flags. And so I think that if you just need to be true to who you are.
Yep.
And if something's not right in your life, fix it. But show up as you are and your best self everywhere you go. Because guess what? Like, we were talking about vulnerability. People are not going to like you everywhere you go. And that should be okay. As long as you like your own company.
I really don't.
Yeah, as long as you like your own company, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm God's gift, but I'm definitely a lot better than some. And I know that I may not vibe with everyone, but I know that I just chill. You know?
But you know, when you cut, like, be like, literally, I mean, like, we're magnets, but be like, honestly, everywhere she goes, she's like a magnet to people. Like, people flock to her, and like, they love B's energy, her aura, wherever she goes. And like, literally, like, I mean, it's like, it's amazing. And so I think that, I mean, that's the thing, like we both attract.
I mean, yes.
A little bit more like discerning when it comes to people. Like, I will like you.
That's something I need to learn.
I like you or I don't like you. And there's two.
I think I'm quite. I get. I don't know. If I've already got that energy that you're like not for me, then I don't. The other person knows that.
Yeah.
Right. But then I could just be very short with people, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Something happened. But we're still recording, so we're good.
Is it recording?
Yeah, I can still see.
Okay.
That screen must have died.
Okay, perfect.
We had this like technical malfunction, but we're good.
What's another lesson you learned?
It kind of coincides with everything we kind of spoke about. Is I'm not going to go too much into it, but the beginning of last year was a really hard time for me, and I felt like I can't even explain how I felt like, but giving someone that power over you, like it's hard to explain, but I took my power back. After a long year,
huge.
I realized who I was, and I took my power back, and I wish that person nothing but the best. But yeah,
I think that's like an understatement that people don't realize, is that when you
I saw a potential in that person and I basically gave them the power. And they had no idea that they had this power, but it was like I literally gifted them the power. And I was like, can you keep it, basically? And it wasn't like a shared effort. Yeah, I just took it back.
But that taking that power back, you just feel so much like
you've seen it change in me.
Yeah, like I mean, the fact of the matter is like I mean, we've all given people power, right? Whether it's a partner, somebody that you liked, or whatever it may be. But the minute they have that power over you, you just feel like this weakness. But the minute that you get your power back, that strength is like goddess energy. I just think that it's so empowering, and then you also, that you're in control now. And it's just like, no more of like that. And I'm not going to be triggered by it. I'm not going to be the person that calls me mad.
That takes a melt away. Work. It takes a lot of work, and I honestly thought 2024 was really bad, and I thought 2025 is going to be amazing. But I took my bow back, and sometimes you have to learn these lessons. Sometimes there's people come into your life and they're there to teach you.
Started hard for you too.
Yeah, and I thought the end of 2024 was like sunshine and roses. And then the beginning of 2021 was like a kick in the stomach.
Yeah, it started out hard for her.
And it was bad.
I feel like for me, it was like...
I think for you, it was kind of like this, because you were like, and it was like really, really bad.
I felt like just given up by the time January, and January is my busy season of that job, remember?
Oh my goodness.
And then it was like busy season.
You know, that's so strange. I was looking through pictures to create those like, the little reels, right? And I was, because like I could scroll through all of 2025, and I got to Jan, and I was like, how much did we do, and how much had happened in just 1 year? And I'm looking at our pictures, and I'm like, what? And then I didn't remember this. Like,
yeah, we did a lot.
We did a lot.
That's what I'm saying. We did so much.
I'm like, but you went through these. But I'm like, we did a lot, and you were like
gravely ill.
Yeah. Like you were like struggling, like in pain, like I've been in pain, or I'm like in discomfort and stuff, and I know I just kind of go through with it, but I could not imagine like.
And I had to travel to.
This one is literally like she tells everyone that she's like this like unicorn princess, like airy fairy, like light energy, and I'm more warrior princess. In reality, yes, but Kit went through hell.
I
witnessed Kit in such.
We even did workout classes like together, like
that. I'm like, she embraced the warrior princess.
Like, look, I am tough. I am tough. I am.
If you didn't realize, she was tough.
I am tough, and I can handle stuff, and
she kind of bitch she need to,
and no one would know. I feel like no one would know.
I probably think it was me.
They probably they're like, it was this bitch.
It's like it's her.
They're like, oh, it was definitely her. That reminds me when this is like off topic, but that reminds me whenever we played like the murder mystery, and I figured out who it was, and that's what made me be it, and I was like, no, it can't be me. Okay, look. No, I feel like I went through a lot. I went through a lot physically. I went through a lot mentally. I went through a lot. Like, I went from having 0 surgeries to having 2 surgeries, major surgeries in 1 year.
Life-changing.
And I went through so many different doctors, doctor's appointments, so much. I had to travel a ton, even though I was sick.
Literally, I cannot believe, all of that happened in 1 year.
I know.
You know, when you break it down, you're like, shit. And then she was already working. She left that job, got another job. And that job was just like a fucking joke.
Yes.
And then she left that job, and now she got this job.
I know.
And I'm like, and then she went from like working from home, and now working in an office.
Working in an office.
You know, like, so many changes in her life, and she just takes it like pinch of salt. It's all right.
Yeah,
Get me.
I feel like one lesson also I learned is emotional regulation is key. Like managing your emotions
Yeah, I need to do that one.
100% like life saving for me. Like I do nervous system regulation every day, and so that means like I'm either doing EFT tapping, or for you, it's something easy going to the hum, like you know, like that actually stimulates your vagus nerve when you do that. Yeah, and it helps to regulate your entire nervous system. So even if you did that for 2 to 3 minutes a day, yeah, even if you do that 2 to 3 minutes a day, it regulates your nervous system.
This is going to be another video of what we're actually going to do in 2026.
Yes, but
yeah,
like
I'm going to add this to my list.
Yeah, but when you manage your emotions, this is like so key. You won't let anybody disrupt your peace. Like it's going to be like, okay, like look, this is what I have to do. This is what I'm going to take care of, and I'm not going to let anybody bother me. That's why I live my life, because otherwise I would be wondering what everyone would think. I would ask permission from everybody. I would not have my power, and it would mess with me internally, and I would be so indecisive. I would be literally like, I think I would be depressed hiding my sheets. Like if I live life not managing my emotions. So managing emotions really helps you take control of your life, live in life in peace, and know that, look, this is coming from me. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to get worked up, get anxious, whatever. And it's coming. Like it's all, just put your piece, what do you call it? Like fix the box. I don't know.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. What's another lesson you learned?
Okay. Another lesson I learned, and this is, it works for women who are in the dating world, but I've started to use this in just general life. Non-negotiables.
Oh, girl, yes.
You know what I mean? Because like women are out there saying, this is my list of non-negotiables when I find a man. Well, I need non-negotiables about just everything.
You need non-negotiables. I have a non-negotiables list for friendships. I have a non-negotiables list for dating people. Like even like the people like just like my family or whoever. Like you have to know, otherwise.
And I have a list for myself now, because I have to start holding myself accountable.
Girl, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
100%.
Because we all want to be bigger and better and brighter and New Year's resolutions and all that, but then what? You set the intention, well, that's good. You had the idea, you set the intention, and you may try for like a week. But there should be some non-negotiables for you. Like mine for me now is I need to make sure that I drink water every day. And I might be like, well, that's easy, isn't it? Well, not for somebody that doesn't really drink a lot of water. So little things. Little things I have to hold myself accountable for. So I've learned to have non-negotiables for a lot of things.
I like that. I like that too. I think that for me, another lesson that I've learned in life is that you have to, like, you need to make time out for, like, we're so busy, right? So it's like building out the time that we want to invest in ourselves. And so, like, what that means for you is kind of like how you have your non-negotiables. Like, I also block out time in my calendar to make sure I work out. I put that time that I need to work out and I need to do different disciplines. Maybe it's like doing a nighttime routine. Maybe it's journaling in the evening. But going ahead and blocking out time and investing time into me will help me become a better person.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
So these were just some of the lessons that we learned. But there seems to be like some similarities between.
We have very parallel lives.
Yeah.
Even though B and I are very different, but we have very parallel experiences in life. So I think that's why we like.
Yeah. It's kind of same but different.
Like, yeah, like it's different. Yes. It is very different, but it's the same.
It's the same thing but different. Yeah.
But then we also have joint experiences together too. That afterwards we're like, oh, that didn't settle well with us, and so we both would feel at the same time. And so just being honest.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. Spill the tea.
Yeah. And so I think that these are our lessons that we've learned in 2025. We have a lot.
Oh, I have one more.
Oh, yeah.
I don't accept breadcrumbs anymore.
Oh, breadcrumbing. That's a good one.
That's
a really good one.
Just
for you guys that don't know what breadcrumbing is.
Oops, sorry, I'm just knocking the table. Breadcrumbing is, how can I explain it? Kind of like just giving you a little bit of attention, somebody giving you a little bit of attention, telling you what you want to hear, but then not fully committing, whether it be in a relationship or a friendship. You know, I don't need someone to tell me those things. I need you to show me, like, are you a good person? Are you don't tell me you're a good person, show me. You know, are you going to be a good friend? Don't tell me you're a good friend, show me you're a good friend. Are you a potential partner? Don't like breadcrumb, like tiny, you know, here's a tiny piece and now here's a tiny piece and then here's a tiny piece, because, you know.
We get excited, and then what happens after we get excited? They don't show them.
Yeah, I need full commitment from everybody in my life, and if you can't give me full commitment, then there's no point being in my life, and you might as well just leave. And that's okay, and I'm better for it.
I'm there with you 100%. Like,
yeah,
I don't do breadcrumbing at all. Like,
no, anyone, like, breadcrumb is the term is mainly used in like the dating world, but this is like,
I think that it applies in everything. I think that I don't do breadcrumbing. Like, I don't want somebody just to tell me stuff. I believe in action. And so,
yeah, like, oh, you're beautiful, let me take you out, and then someone takes you out. But then you don't hear from them. And then they send you a text, like a few days later, and then nothing. And then
they take you out, and then you're like, ew, this is like, you're not having a conversation, you're not getting to know me. Like, that's no. Like, I think that
ew.
Like, I think that, like, for me, I don't have, like, no, I don't do well with it. Like, or in the dating apps, it's like, if you're like, I want to take you out, and then you have to plan everything. No, it's like an example of breadcrumbing. Like, ew, no, we don't do, look, Tea Time Family, we do not do breadcrumbing, period. That's gross.
Yeah.
She's like, what that smile off your face?
Yeah. I'm like, ugh.
No.
But we love you all. Just know that we'd never breadcrumb you.
We will never breadcrumb you. We'll tell you honestly, like, look, they're breadcrumbing you.
Right. Yes.
And we don't do that.
And we give our opinions on all sorts of things.
Stay tuned. I feel like we're really excited about this year because this year is going to be really spicy.
Yeah, and the tea is going to be hot. Piping.
It's like
piping hot.
B and I already mentioned to you guys, we're not going to be holding back anymore. That's one thing that we let go in 2025.
Yeah. If you've been with us since the beginning, you've seen a
transition.
Yes, of how we were very, very safe in the beginning.
No, this is who we are.
This is definitely a safe space.
Mm-hmm. We're not sitting here, and we're not going to ever. We're talking about our life experiences, and we also are advocating for, especially like the underdogs, because B and I both were the underdogs
for the longest time, and just no more. And I feel like we have plenty of years of experience under our belt too.
Oh,
so if you're young and you just don't know what life's got in hold for you, we'll tell you.
Well, we want your experience to be better than ours. We want to help you kind of navigate the waters.
We're the big sisters that are going to show you and tell you, guide you the best way we know how is feeling this.
And honestly, like, even if you're older than us and you're going through whatever, we're here to help hold your hand. We're like your sisters, as well. Like, we are here to really just be real with you have conversations, and help guide you. That way you guys know what to expect and you guys don't feel alone.
That's it.
That's it. We love you guys. Thanks for staying and listening to us spill the tea.
Yes, and don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms, and we will see you in our next episode. Love you guys.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.